Ladies and gentlemen, chess is going through a moment. For the last few years, chess has popped off from Queen's Gambit to Magnus Carlsen establishing himself as the greatest chess player of all time, to Hikaru getting signed to TSM and becoming one of the biggest streamers on Twitch, to butt plug gate. Sorry, for those of you that don't know, the joke was that he had a butt plug in that was vibrating to give him answers after Magnus Carlsen accused him of cheating.
I don't think he cheated in the Singfield Cup.
Sorry, Alejandro, I just have to interrupt you. And Magnus has logged off. What has happened?
Magnus has resigned.
He did not have a butt plug in that gave him answers, but he did cheat online in prior tournaments as a younger person. Let's just move on. And speaking of butt plug gate, Mr. Butt Plug himself is back with a hot take. We're gonna watch it, we're gonna talk about it, we're gonna see the responses and see what happened.
The image of, people who are promoting.
Yeah, I think that as soon as you get 1 million subscribers, that's when you should start promoting gambling, poker, making money off of that. I think that's a very responsible thing to do for your brand, is to promote degeneracy and help people get addicted to gambling.
Where's this coming from? Wait, what's happening right now? Am I wrong? Aren't they friends? Didn't Hans stream with Andrea like before? Or Alex?
Looking up to you guys. What are these chess players?
And I'm sure those little kids look up to you guys and they subscribe to your fan house for your special photos. And I'm sure those young kids also sign up for poker accounts.
A twofer? He's going after Fan House as well?
I don't want the tagline to be drinking is cool,
Because drinking is not cool, but gambling is.
What is going on here?
Once you grow so large, you have a lot of responsibility as well.
A lot of responsibility. And I appreciate them caring so much and not promoting degeneracy at all.
This seems unbelievably out of nowhere to me. As a person that's followed the Botezes, followed the Hans drama, and as a person who's got really into chess in the last, call it a year, I was in chess boxing, I've been playing a lot of chess in my free time. This seems crazy to me, out of pocket to just watch an interview they did and release this clip. Not only that, to record it, make it, put your Instagram watermark on it, and post it on Twitter. Now, Alex responded to this immediately, as you're gonna do when someone calls you out on the internet. I get that you're upset at the world for how everyone responded to the cheating accusations. Always down to discuss any issues you might have with poker or otherwise if you actually want to chat. If it's just for clickbait and views, you're no better than everyone you criticize for piling on you. Now, I also have to add that when I went through these threads, I noticed a couple recurring names. And I did what any self-respecting journalist would do, and I clicked on them to see what kind of content are these guys posting. This guy with the name Chess has replied maybe 15 times to every single tweet in here. And when I looked at Forktown stuff, I noticed some odd trends. This person loves humor, normal, chess, normal if not a little nerdy, World War II, could be questionable, very scary, low carb / weight training, I love this, and right of center politics. Scoozy? So I started scrolling down to see all the fucking like anti-lib stuff, like, oh my god, the Holly Weird, you know what I'm saying? Charlize Theron is abusing her kids, drop belly fat, because remember this guy loves low carb, and then also obviously just sexy content. I think the fact that this person has posted 157,000 times on x.com is so fucking funny. And it reminds me that when people comment weird shit to me, sometimes they're just weirdos. I don't mean to go off the rails on this one. I just wanted to mention that these are so fucking funny to me. And he's verified on x.com. Of course he is. Of course he is. We also had her say, clear drama bait. Poker is the only form of gambling that can be considered a sport. I have never done any other gambling content, and minors cannot legally play poker. Not to mention many chess players have streamed poker because of the strategic overlap, such as Hikaru, Levy, and Magnus. I personally think this is true. I know we have some people in the chat right now saying like, why the hell is he going after poker? Like, poker is a sport. It is a game of strategy. And in fact, I think the game is just as interesting. The game is just as skillful, even when the money isn't real. So it's kind of weird to go after promoting gambling from the Botezes when it's poker versus all the people that are taking slot sponsorships on Kick or things like that. Or doing, I mean, maybe even sports gambling is something that's a little bit more in a gray area. If we have like chess over here as pure skill, slot as pure RNG, you know, maybe poker is a little bit more towards the middle. We have sports gambling, maybe even closer towards the middle in the gray area of something that is just RNG, even though you can educate yourself a little bit. Now, one thing I've noticed about this entire drama is that it's not the first time that the Botezes have come under fire from a large, abrasive chess personality for something that they have done for content that is adjacent to, but not chess. It just seems like they've become a lightning rod for these larger chess streamers, content creators, personalities. And I don't want to say it's because they're women, but fuck me if it doesn't feel that way. What is happening here, right? Earlier on, it was because they were streaming chess in the just chatting category on Twitch. They found they got more viewers that way. They found it helped them make money, grow their stream. And you had people like Hikaru say like, this is unacceptable. We should be growing the game. We're all in this together. They made up and we moved on. And now we have Hans coming in talking about poker and something we haven't mentioned before. They also have a fan house, which is a Patreon-like competitor, way to give your fans premium content when they pay like a monthly subscription, things like that. And it seems like my anti-woman thought makes more sense when you realize that he added fan house in out of nowhere. It's like, you're playing poker, you're giving gambling to children, it's degenerate. And you know what else is degenerate? Fan house. Yeah, that's fully degenerate. And it's like, what are you talking about, bro? Where did this come from, Hans? Why are you doing this? And it seems to me like he has become the villain of chess purely by nature of being an adversary to Magnus Carlsen, being called out by him and having cheated in the past. And because these people didn't full-throatedly come to his defense early on, he is trying to be more incendiary, be more inflammatory, and get clicks and views this way. If he had attacked Alex and Andrea for the crypto shilling, I'd be out here... Let's fuck. That's what I'm talking about, bro. That's what I'm talking about. But going after them for poker and fan house just seems so weak. When there's things that you could theoretically go at them for if you want to be a heel in the community. Theoretically, the best person to go after here is Magnus, right? The person that has accused you of cheating, the person that you said has like ruined your career. Stuff like that. So he could have attacked, yeah, not a woman, but it's easier to attack women on the internet by 50 billion, right? You have a built-in army of people that are willing to rise up as long as it's a woman on the other side of it. So that's that. I guess this is just a venue for me to say, I think poker's kind of cool. I think it's weird what Hans is doing. I think the Botezes have done questionable things in the past that we should maybe take them to task for. I do not think poker and fan house is one of them. And I do think we should have a longer conversation about gambling sponsorships among streamers, YouTubers, content creators. And we should start where that gambling is worst. And I believe that is slots. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching.